What is important in your habitat, Mrs. Polar Bear? I like to live at the top of the world, which is the North Pole, Europe, Asia, and North America. I also live in the Arctic. As you can see, I live on ice and like to eat. What is important to your body, Mrs. Polar Bear? I, Mrs. Polar Bear, have a very large body and lots of layers of fur. I'm extremely powerful. It looks white, but my fur is mainly black. It's easy for me to catch food because I have long canine teeth, a long neck, and a long nose. My paw is 1 foot wide. I have a very good sense of smell. Mrs. Polar Bear, explain what animals you play with. In the Arctic, I eat seals, beluga whales, and lemmings. I love eating snow geese, too. Polar bears are carnivores, so I eat meat. A way I hunt for food is sneaking up from the water and What are threats to you, Mrs. Polar Bear? I'm afraid to say it, but people often try to kill me. So do killer whales and even other polar bears. What are threats to you, Mrs. Polar Bear? I'm afraid to say it, but people often try to kill me. So do killer whales and even other polar bears.
Mr. Orangutan, explain your life cycle. Well, first the mother gives birth to one infant. When I was young, I stayed with my mother for 8 years. In the wild, I live up to 35 years. In a zoo, I can live up to 57 years. Mr. Orangutan, what is your body like? Well, I have strong arms and grasping feet, which helps me to swing from tree to tree. My species has a short, thick body and short legs. Mr. Orangutan, what are your threats? Some threats are slow reproduction, hunting, and humans destroying my habitat to make buildings. I am endangered and there are less than 20,000 orangutans in the wild. People can save my species just by doing something small, such as recycling. Mr. Orangutan, what do you like to eat? I eat over 300 kinds of food, and I like to eat fruit, or when food is scarce, whatever I can find. Some examples of what I can eat are durian, jackfruit, breadfruit, and mangosteen. I am a vegetarian, which means I only eat plants. What is your habitat like, Mr. Orangutan? I live in tropical rainforest in Borneo, Sumatra, and Southeast Asia. In the rainforest, I live in the treetops and canopies. It is hot, rainy, and steamy there, and there are thick vines, ferns, fallen logs, and big trees there.